Hi everyone, my name is Yadira Reyes. My question for today is, can consumption of probiotics help with symptoms and managing of inflammatory bowel disease? What is inflammatory bowel disease? IBD is when the gastrointestinal tract is affected by chronic inflammation. IBD is an umbrella term used for two conditions: Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. Crohn's disease can affect any part of the GI tract from the mouth to anus, but normally the colon is affected and the rectum is not affected. The affected area is discontinuous or patch, where some sections are affected and others are not. Ulcerative colitis involves the rectum and large intestine. The inflammation occurs in the innermost layer of the lining of the intestine, and the inflammation is continuous. On the left picture is Crohn's disease, and the red markings are the inflammations, which are patch. And on the right side, it is continuous, which is ulcerative colitis. IBD affects 1.6 million Americans, usually diagnosed before the age of 35. 70,000 new cases of IBD are diagnosed every year in the US. Crohn's disease was found by 3 doctors, Crohn, Gisenberg, and Gordon in 1932. Ulcerative colitis was found by 2 physicians, Wilkes and Moxon, in 1875. Symptoms of IBD. Some symptoms of IBD can be abdominal pain, diarrhea, fever, rectal bleeding, fatigue, food intolerances, and weight loss. The causes of IBD are not completely understood, but it is thought that genetics and environmental factors may play a part. IBD is more common in urban areas of northern parts of Western Europe and America. Environmental factors that may be linked are air pollutions, medications like antibiotics, and certain diets, also smoking. Countries with improved sanitation have a higher population of people with IBD, which can suggest reduced exposure to bacteria may play a part, but has not yet been identified. Genetics. Inherited genes seem to be a factor of ulcerative colitis. 1 in 4 people with ulcerative colitis have a family history of the condition. Some ethnic groups have higher levels of ulcerative colitis. 15% of patients with Crohn's disease have family history of the condition. Links between Crohn's disease and mutations in genes located in chromosome 5 and 10 were found. Are there genes that can make you susceptible to IBD? Genome-wide association studies show 163 genetic loci associated with IBD. NOD2, ATG16L1, IRGM, and ATG4B. NOD2 provides instructions for making protein. ATG16L1 also provides instructions for making proteins using a process called autophagy. IRGM also provides instructions for making proteins and is important in the immune system. ATG4B is a protein coding gene. What are probiotics? Probiotics are living microorganisms Probiotics can be found in foods like yogurt, kefir, kombucha, sauerkraut, kimchi, and other fermented foods. Probiotics can also be found in supplements. Is there a correlation between the consumption of probiotics and decreasing symptoms of IBD? A study done to find out the importance of gut microflora in IBD showed correlation between the probiotic consumption and decreased intestinal inflammation in patients with ulcerative colitis, but no evidence in Crohn's disease. Another study focused on the effects of kefir, a fermented probiotic product, has on symptoms of IBD patients, shows that kefir may improve the quality of life of the patient for short term. In the study, levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, in Crohn's disease patients decreased after 28 days. Also, a decrease in abdominal pain and bloating scores. In a study that researched the effects of pentasa and probiotics on the prognosis of patients with IBD, found reduced levels of inflammatory cytokines, reduced reoccurrence rate of enteritis, and effectively readjusted the composition of intestinal microflora. The study showed a correlation between taking probiotics and a short-term relief of inflammation or symptoms in patients with IBD, though some found a better correlation in patients with ulcerative colitis than patients with Crohn's disease. Consuming probiotics can help with symptoms of IBD. Show some short-term effectiveness. Probiotics are beneficial for gut health. Taking a probiotic supplement or consuming probiotics food may show some relief for IBD patients, though more studies need to be done. People with IBD can consume foods with probiotics like yogurt, kombucha, kefir, and other fermented foods. If patients with IBD decide to take probiotics, recommendations of probiotic supplementations are from 1 to 10 billion SFUs. If any questions, just comment below. Thank you.